drinking from my new mug. Hi friends, how are you? Happy Monday. Today is September the 9th and it is almost 10 o'clock at night, p.m. I should be in bed already, but instead I needed to explain a few things to you all, and there's no time like the present. So you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to show you my new apartment. And as you can see, I am standing in the kitchen of a new apartment. I do want to say this is not clickbait. I was forced to make a decision, sign a lease, and be in this apartment in 2 weeks. You all have been with me as I've gone on a search to find the perfect apartment for myself and my husband. I took you along to apartment homes, townhomes, cottages, you name it. We looked in various areas. We looked in Market Commons, we looked in Carolina Forest, and we also looked in a couple other areas that were, I guess, just considered Myrtle Beach. I'm not real sure what they were really called. I took you all along and shared with you my thoughts on all the various different apartments. There was one that I truly fell in love with, and my heart was really set on that apartment. Once the decision was pretty much decided on that this is where we're gonna go with, there were a few obstacles that just coming into play. We decided that that place was not gonna be for us. That decision was a hard decision for me because my heart was set on that place. It's hard for me to look at other places with an open mind because my heart was set on that place. And I felt that that's the place that I was meant to be in. I really did. And when things didn't work out the way I wanted them to, it really tore me down. I was very hurt. I actually spent a few days in the slump, just not feeling like sharing, talking, anything. And that was along the time that I decided that I could not look at any more apartments at this point. I needed to take a break. I needed to just sit back and not do anything because my heart just was not in it anymore. That being said, the time had come where we needed to make a decision on giving our notice to the apartment complex that we were in because we were now approaching our 60-day notice time frame. When my husband went to talk to them about that, it was brought up as to why we really had not considered living in the apartments here. Now, initially, because I was wanting a 3-bedroom, this wasn't gonna work because this apartment complex doesn't offer 3 bedrooms. They have 1 and 2 bedrooms. So that was my main thing, is that, okay, well, we can't move here because we don't have a 3-bedroom. And also, I really just wanted to live somewhere else. I think one of you asked why I hadn't thought about living here. And I said, because I really just want to live somewhere else. And the truth is, I did. I think I wanted a newer apartment complex. I wanted newer appliances. I wanted all those things. And I knew that this apartment complex was an older one and I would not have those particular things inside of this apartment complex. So heart was not in it, did not want to live here, and here we are. Once the decision was made that the other place was just not happening, and I no longer had the desire. Like, I literally could not bring myself to look at another apartment. I was just in a bad way, to be honest with you. The apartment manager talking to my husband saying we should give this place a try. It wasn't that we disliked this place. It wasn't anything bad about it. It's a beautiful complex. We've had a great experience being here. There was nothing negative we could say as far as the living conditions. Long story short, there was an apartment coming open on the first floor. Actually, it was already open on the first floor right beneath us. And that meant we had to make decisions fast because the longest this apartment could be held was going to be until September the 15th. Because we were in our lease, they could treat it as a transfer, would save us a lot of money. We wouldn't have to pay another deposit. A lot of things could happen if we made the move and made it right away. At that point, I was staring in the face of, okay, do I say it's a go or do I suck it up and start the process of looking at apartments again? Well, as you can see, I ended up making the decision to take a look at the apartment. I wasn't impressed at first. I'll be honest with you. I Wasn't impressed, I think mainly because my heart wasn't truly in it. I found everything I could possibly find wrong because I wanted what I wanted. I was being stubborn. I was being that spoiled little brat that I used to be growing up. There were so many things that was falling into place as far as us being able to move. As you all know, I was really so ready to get out of the one bedroom. It was so stifling being in that place. And I think once I started looking at other apartments, it became even harder for me to come home to that apartment because it seemed smaller, it seemed more crowded. Everything about it was literally plucking every nerve in my body. And that feeling of homelessness was getting stronger and stronger and stronger. I hadn't talked about that very much lately on my channel, but I did a video about feeling homeless. It was when I first moved into the apartment complex. All of my stuff was in boxes. I had basically nowhere to really belong. And then I slowly started trying to make things a little bit more me. That was actually just putting a little bit of icing on it to sweeten things up, but it wasn't actually working the way I wanted it to work. I wasn't feeling the feels that I needed to feel. I still felt that strong homelessness feeling in my heart. I felt like I need to belong. I need to be a place where I can put my things out. I can see the things that I love. Not taking anything away from my husband, because this place will definitely have his touch. At the same time, I'm going to be able to be creative in this place, and I won't feel that homelessness feeling that I had felt since I moved here. I actually, from walking through the door, bringing in the first set of clothes, because I started moving my clothes first, and even though the closets are very small, I am still excited about making this work. All of these things being said, and we're gonna get into so much more as we start to decorate this apartment, and I'll explain and we'll talk about things a lot more, and you'll see how James will be in the midst of this apartment, even though I will be decorating it. But what I wanna do is I wanna just take a moment out to share with you about when we think we found that thing, and we feel in our heart that that's the thing for us. Whether it's a new home, apartment you're looking at, this is where you want to live, and then it falls through. Whatever it is, when you think you found that thing, when you think you found that place, and your heart is set on it, and it doesn't even have to necessarily be a home. It could be a car, it could be whatever. And you think you found that thing, and you're saying, this is what I want. And obstacles come and things happen, and you're not able to get that desired thing. It's hard to look in the face of that and think, okay, God, I understand. I'm stepping away from it. I'm not that person, I'll tell you. I will fight it tooth and nail. I will argue. I tell you all the time, I talk to God like I talk to you all. I'm like, God, what's up? What's wrong? Why? This is what I want. You showed me this place. Why would you do this? You can have all of those thoughts and all those desires. But the bottom line is we have to remember, everything happens in God's timing. And sometimes there will be things that we will see and we have placed it to be ours because it's what our heart desire, but it's not necessarily what God desires for us. So what I learned from this is, even though I love that place and I could go into tears thinking about it because my heart was set on it and I could not understand why was that place taken from me just like that? But God had a better plan. Now I stand here in this kitchen. I'm excited. I'm happy. I figured out a few little glitches around some of the space situations, and some of it's going to be a challenge. But I'm so happy to be here. I love the patio. I feel, for the first time since I've been in Myrtle Beach, I don't feel homeless anymore. I feel like I honestly belong here in Myrtle Beach. On that note, if you are watching this video for the very first time and you have no idea who I am, hi, my name is Sheila and welcome to my channel. Come on this journey with me, decorating my new apartment, turning it into a home. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this video a like, make sure you have on your notifications. And if you are a returning subscriber, you already know the love I feel for you. Now let's get on with the apartment tour. Hello everyone, just like the title said, this is our apartment tour. So I'm standing at the front door right now. To our right, we have a coat closet, pretty basic. We have a wall here that, I don't know, some things might be able to go on that wall. We'll have to figure it all out. This is the kitchen area. As you can see, it probably looks very similar to the kitchen that you've seen us in, just a tad bit bigger. That is because we literally moved downstairs. We moved from our upstairs apartment, a 1-bedroom, to our downstairs apartment, a 2-bedroom. This is a counter bar situation. Confused whether or not I'll be able to put some bar stools there because it is rather tall. It's taller than a standard bar area. But if we come around, you'll be able to see we have a lot of space here, a lot of counter space, a dishwasher under the cabinet storage. And if we work our way around, this is where this apartment shows its age because they have an old school desk that's not in any apartments anymore, except for, of course, this one. But that's okay. We're going to make it work. I'm going to turn that into my coffee bar. We have cabinet storage. I would love to have more cabinet storage, but this is better than what we have already. We do still have the black appliances, which I was so hoping to get away from. Refrigerator. And if we open up these double doors, we have a laundry room equipped with a little pantry space. From the kitchen area, if we hang a quick left, we have this little situation. We're not real sure what we're going to call it, but I think I'm going to turn this into a wine bar. Maybe a candle or two will go here. I don't know. I'll figure that out. If we walk completely to the back, we have, come on, somebody say it, Leo's room. Because he did want to know if his day bed was coming to Myrtle Beach and if he would have a room in Myrtle Beach. And I told him, of course he would. So this is Leo's room, everybody. Say hi to Leo's room. Love that he has a nice big window. This closet is the bigger closet between the master and the guest, which I may be putting my clothes in here. We're going to figure that out in due time. This door right here. You know what? This bathroom door is always going to have to stay closed.
That's okay.
It just dawned on me.
That's okay.
That's going to be kind of weird. We just discovered something quite interesting. This is the guest bathroom. Nice, large area. Does have a small tub, some storage. It's a typical bathroom. Here is our dining room. Like I said, the little half wall situation. Light is not centered. We're not sure about that situation. But if we walk into our living room, which does have very open windows, so there will be a lot of light. We're thinking that's going to come in through here. Designed a little bit unique, but we'll work with that as we figure things out. We have the same view from our old apartment. We have a wooded area behind us. We will have an outside storage now, which is going to come in handy. We enter into this long hallway, which takes us to the master. This door here is just the closet that you all know that I speak about that I don't do. I don't like those closets. They totally scare me. And then this is quote unquote the master closet. Somebody explained to me why they would make a master closet smaller than the guest closet, but it is. This is the master bedroom. This is our bedroom. The master bath. We have a nice sized garden tub, which I absolutely love. I'm so excited about having a garden tub. And then we have a good amount of space. So it is an open space area. Wish we had 2 sinks, but we only have 1. We'll definitely have to make it work. We have an ample amount of storage in here. I'm okay with the storage that we have in here. Wish, of course, always wish it had more, but we will make it work. So this is the bathroom. When I walk out of my bedroom in the mornings, this is what I will see. And there is the front door over there. And that's an overall view of the dining room, the bar area, whatever that situation is going to be. I guess it's a bar, but it's just way taller than the average bar. And then, of course, the kitchen. And that, my friends, is our new apartment home.